or good afternoon, depending on when you watch this. Welcome to Lewis Daylily Garden. Let's get started. This is Fountain of Tears from Carol Emmerich. Showing that nice pattern. A couple blooms of Redefinable from Mike Holmes. The pretty bloom of Jeff Vitale from John Culpa. Showing off those teeth. There's Green Light Go from Guy Pearce. Very nice. I have allergies this morning, just so you know. Here is today's bloom of Weekend in Paris. This is Anti-Dentite from Bart Beck. Ooh, this is pretty. This is Zombie Warrior from my friend Mike George's in Canada. Zombie Warrior. I like it. I like saying it like that too. Zombie Warrior. That's Blue Tile Lounge. This is Barrett from Bart Beck. And I'm just so impressed with Natalie in Wonderland from Guy Pearce. Oh, we got a helicopter. Okay, let's try that again. I'm so impressed with Natalie in Wonderland from Guy Pearce. Huge blooms. Here's my blue-eyed seedling out of Prophetic Voice and Blue Tile Lounge. Here's my Jeff Vitale seedling. Pretty teeth. Here's today's bloom of Snowpiercer. Not as patterned as the other day, but it was so hot yesterday. This is Papio Twilight Bite from David Hansen. Everybody Wants Some from Kurt Hansen. Definitely love the dark red bloom here on the seedling out of James Bond and A.D. Lewis. And then there's Jeweled for Royalty from Guy Pearce. Get a load of Triple Talents from Guy Pearce. Pretty. And then you got Joel Thomas Polston from John Culpa. Today's bloom of the Undefinable Kid. We got 3 blooms here of Wingman Odyssey from Die to Care. Looking good. And I think, no, we'll keep going here. We got Geneva Blueprint from Dan Hansen. Satin Facets from Guy Pearce. And then there's a couple over here. Get a load of the seedlings out of Bee's Dr. Stout this morning. Look at that. That's awesome. The tallest one I think I'm going to introduce to the left there. All right, how about you got a Heart for Jesus there from Nan Ripley. And a couple here. I like this one, Moonstone Blues from Pat Stamelli. What a pretty eye. Okay. Here's the seedling. I'm not so crazy about the flower, but I love the scape. Definitely a bridge plant. This one's all right. Another decent scape. I had to show you Reality Stone today. Such a pretty flower. There's Reality Stone from Jamie Gossard. Very nice. Because I want you to take note of the scape. I'm going to come around a little bit. I wish I could move my post, but this is Teresa Maris's Millions of Peaches. Such a pretty flower. Check the scape. Look at the scape. That's amazing branching right there. Very nice, Teresa. All right. I'll show one more here. This is a seedling that I want to introduce because it's got a little bit of an edge there. Here's Space Coast Thor's hammer today. The video never picks up on how brilliant the color is. It's really nice. Such a pretty red. It's out of complementary colors and red morning. Pretty color. And then my introduction here looked nice. That's Napoleon Dynamite. And it's tall. It's got a tall scape. See that? And this one a little bit. Seedling out of Lemon Dazzler, pretty green throat. Well guys, I'm gonna shut it off there.